Greetings and blessings, everyone. I am Alsharon of the GodStar, in service to Source, to planet Earth, and to every star seed who is on planet Earth. It is wonderful to be with you once again. It is wonderful to have this interaction, to share things together. Much is happening at this time, and it is very important that we speak about what is occurring so that you are walking the path you are here to walk. You see, it is a journey. Your incarnation is a journey. This particular incarnation is finite. You will not know when you are going to leave or how you are going to leave. So, do not think about it. You do not have full memory of everything you chose before you incarnated. This is why listening to your heart and guidance is so vitally important. It is our way, and those who are your entourage, your personal guides, it is our way of being able to guide you in the direction that you need to go in, to provide to you the inspiration you need to walk that path that is set there for you. Now, the first thing that I wish to speak about this evening is something that is very important. Opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Believe it or not, so do I. So does Elders, so does McCoon, Miloth, even Commander Ashtar has an opinion on things. But we also understand very clearly that we are in charge of our path. We are in charge of our experiences. You see, many people look at me and they say, oh, but you're in the fifth dimension. Everything is great in the fifth dimension. And I will tell you, I will be honest, I do prefer to be here rather than incarnated upon the planet. Only because, to be honest with you, only because it is a situation where for me to do what I'm here to do, I need to be on this side of the veil, the side of the veil that I am on. But you see, you have beings who have come in, not just through this one, through many different channelers on this planet. And they have said over and over and over again how much they are honored, how much they honor you, how much they believe in you, how much they have love for you. And it is because they understand and they know that to incarnate upon this planet is not for the faint of heart. It is very challenging. And then let's couple that a little bit more with a little bit more difficulty, shall we? You've had 100 or 200 lifetimes without awakening. So what you know is all about the physicality when you are incarnated here. And then you start to awaken and you realize there is more to you than meets the eye. You realize there is more going on than meets the eye. You just don't know. You have to understand. This is your opportunity to step more fully upon your path, to step more fully upon who you are, what you are. This is your opportunity. Can you feel that? Do you know this? You see, we are inundated with requests from beings from many different worlds. Many of them are from worlds where you come from. And believe it or not, their requests have something to do with you, has something to do with your being here. They want the very best for you. And yet you are living your life thinking nobody cares. Where's all the assistance? Why do you feel so alone? And in truth, you are not alone at all. Each one of you has an entourage of beings that are there to assist you. The thing that things are shown in different ways that surprise individuals. This one here, he does the scroll that I'm sure many of you are familiar with. He tells a person about 3 of their guides. There are some people who like to get a scroll regularly, like every 6 months to a year, because things can change with choices and with the path and all sorts of things. And there is someone who has had 5 scrolls over the course of the last 3.5 years, going on 4 years. And the last time she ordered a scroll, this one was looking at it going, well, I've done 4 and there's been different guides for each one. So that's 12 different guides. He did another scroll with 3 entirely new guides that he hadn't spoken to before. Now, the point to this story is to tell you you have more than 1 or 2 guides. You have many guides. Some of these guides are individuals whom you have shared many, many lifetimes with. They would be known as a soul mate. Now, a soul mate does not necessarily need to be a particular relationship, if you will. A soulmate, what a soulmate actually means is it is 2 souls that have shared many, many lifetimes together. They have experienced a great deal together. They know each other quite well. There's a bond, a connection, if you will. And when you meet a soulmate, you feel this bond and this connection straight away. Sometimes some people take it as twin flames, but that's entirely different, I can assure you. There is a overstimulated fascination with twin flames on this planet amongst starseeds. And it would be so much better if they would focus on other things. Life is a journey. We are working diligently with a number of different, what you would term extraterrestrial races. Some of these races are not 5th dimensional. Some are, in fact, 3rd dimensional and 4th dimensional. And many of them are having interactions with what you would term the secret government or cabal or whatever word you wish to use. But those behind the scenes on this planet who have been doing things for a long time. And they are working very hard and very diligently to open a passageway to allow for some of the technology to come forward and to come open in a way that enables individuals to begin to access this technology, which will revolutionize this world and change this world in a multitude of different ways. I know, I hear some comments already going, but why don't you just give it to the people and, you know, cut out the middleman, as it were. Those of us from the GodStar are not here to interfere in this project. We are here to ensure that the project is successful, which is why all of you are incarnated upon this planet. Because you see, you get up in the morning and you have breakfast and you have a cup of coffee and you get dressed and you go to a job you may or may not like. You have interactions with other people. You come home, you may feed the family and the children or whatever the case may be. You have interactions with people online, people in your life. And then you sit there and say, well, I'm not really making a difference. And I would sit here and tell you, you are making a massive difference. You see, this is what most people do not understand. It's not about the outer world, as it were. It's about the inner world. The outer world is the manifestation of the inner world. So the more peacefulness you find within your heart, the more you discover within your heart that is in alignment with who you truly are, the more you can walk forward on your path, and nobody would actually even know what it is you were doing. You see, there are those meant to do readings or be a healer. And for the most part, these individuals are providing that service for Starseed. There is an inbuilt support system, if you will. And I also know that there are those people who have great issue with those doing that work who charge money. But the currency on this planet at this moment is money, and so people have to charge for their time and their energy. It's not about charging for the service, you see. And in time, money will go away. There is a potential that it could happen in some of your lifetimes, and there is a potential that it will happen after this incarnation for all of you. And to be honest with you, it does not matter. Things do not operate fast in the world of spirit. You see, we have to make sure that everything is in alignment with Source. We have to make sure everything is in alignment with this project. We have to make sure everything is in alignment with all those who are working on behalf of Source on this project. There is a group from the Galactic Federation on the very ship that I am on right now, which houses the High Council of the GodStar. Now, I am Alsharon of the GodStar. I am not part of the High Council of the GodStar. The High Council of the GodStar are the group that is in charge of this project. I am from the GodStar. It was arranged for me to come and participate at this juncture of this project. So, we have the Ashtar Command. We have the Pleiadian High Council. We have the Office of the Christ, headed by one Lord Sananda, which some of you are probably fairly well familiar with. This one just did a channeling with him the other day, and the channeling is available for all to hear. one of his favorite topics is the heart and love, which is a good topic. So there are many beings that are participating in this project. They get a certain amount of leeway, as this planet is a planet of free will choice. So we are not going to interfere or force individual beings to do what we feel they should do, but we will ensure that they do not overstep their bounds with regards to universal law and the laws of free will choice with regards to Project Earth. There are reasons for saying things in a certain manner, in a certain way. So I would suggest that each one of you feel the energy of what I am saying. Feel the energy around what is being shared. Discern. You see, we are moving into alignment. And every single one of you, every starseed on this planet, no matter what you do, you are bringing in the energy for the transition of phase 2 moving towards phase 3. So in other words, you are literally bringing in the new energy onto the planet. This is for every single individual that is on this world, whether they are a starseed or whether they are part of the humanity of Earth. The native human population matters not. You are still doing this. You do this, I would say, probably around 20 hours a day. And you're like, no, I don't. And I would say, yes, you are. Because you are. The more star seeds awaken, the higher the vibrational frequency can be for the energy that you are bringing in to this planet. And as you bring it into this planet, you are in fact installing it, shall we say, into the planetary grid system, into the planetary crystal grid system. There are 7 different grid systems around this planet. Each one has different focuses, different functions. The crystalline grid is one of the highest grids here. Carries some of the most highest vibrational frequencies that there are. There are those of you listening right now, in your now moment of time, whether you understand it or not, whether you know it or not. You are here working specifically with the crystalline grid. And it is imperative. Cryon upgraded all of the grids during his time here, speaking through his partner. And now, the purpose of that was for right now, for bringing in this new energy, the higher vibrational frequencies. Every time someone speaks in light language, every time someone draws light language pictures, every time someone has an epiphany and remembers something about themselves at a deeper level, every time someone makes that connection with home, you are inching up by inch by inch by inch the vibrational frequency of the new energy that is coming onto this planet. And as it is going into the grid works of this planet that are around this planet, it is being carried to every part of Gaia, of Mother Earth. Papatuanuku, whatever phrase or word you wish to use. It's vitally important. It takes things to another level, more than you know. Tomia karaha toro tomotala hitere ia tara tomotora shatakai, la ia toro tomoto shana hitaratai. Ia horo tomotala kira tomatere hite, ishna la hatoro tomata ki la protomotora toma. Ia tara tongoro tomatishne hitala hitara tomata. You see, life is a journey. And this is a journey that each one of you has signed up for. Yes, I know. Some of you, I hear you. You sit there and go, well, I didn't sign up for all of this. I didn't sign up to have my heart broken. I didn't sign up to have a broken marriage or whatever the case may be. I look at you and I say, yes, you did. Starseed is specifically Starseed. One of the things they have asked so many times, why is this so hard? Why am I having to deal with so much? So I want to tell you why. It's important that you understand these things because it will assist you in moving forward, because you can release some of these things and stop worrying about it, stop considering it so much. So karma is over with. It is finished, it is done. This is very troubling to many people, believe me. Why? Shouldn't be, but it is. See, people who are incarnated upon this world generally do not like change. They don't like when the rules change or when the attributes change. It frustrates them. It upsets them. But karma is done. Now, each one of you understood and knew that during this incarnation, karma was ending. And you decided, being the starseed that you are, you see, you have the mentality of, I can do anything. You wanted to balance as much as you could. And this is why you've been going through and experiencing so much in this incarnation. And there are others who have been wanting to balance certain energies that they have been unsuccessful in the past. And for some of you, this one included actually, you have agreed to experience something with someone, not because you needed the experience or wanted it, not because you had something to balance or sort out, but rather to assist them in balancing their energy, you see. This is your opportunity. Do you understand? There is a thread being created, which is why I come in regularly. Generally, I don't share what the topic is going to be. And it's not to keep this one in the dark, but it's so that you are more open to receiving the information that is being given, because you are not having an expectation on a particular topic. See, there are reasons for everything. And it is true, you don't always know what the reason is. And it's not always necessary for you to know what the reasons are for things. This is also where trust and faith come in. You need to remember you are ascended masters on this planet. You are starseed. It is highly important to remember this. It is highly important to discern, feel that energy. We are here for you. If you have a question, please type it in. I will be happy to answer the questions. Tracy Woods. It is wonderful to hear that we have so much support, but is there a way to connect, to feel this support, to build a closer relationship instead of experiencing this invisible divide where the help is there, but we can't connect with it? Envision a tunnel. This is one of the meditations in his Meditation and Journey ebook he created. I will give this to you. Envision a tunnel. Look at the colors in your tunnel. If they are dark, dank, dull, dirty, there is a hose to the right. Turn it on. Grab the hose, turn it on, and the only thing that comes out of this hose is Christ light energy. Clean out your tunnel. As you clean out your tunnel, you will notice the colors change. The colors will become vibrant, light. This is a wonderful technique for cleansing your energy, your etheric energy. And very simple. When you are done, turn off the hose and put it away. Walk through the hose and you will, or walk through the tunnel to the end, and you will emerge upon a platform. There'll be several steps up to a second platform. And on that second platform, as you're looking at it, on the right-hand side is a single chair, and it is facing from your right to your left. And in front of that chair, facing the single chair, is anywhere from 5 chairs to 25 chairs, 30 chairs. And you'll see that on the back of the platform is a door. You go up to that second platform and you sit down in the single chair that's on the right-hand side. And then you simply say, "Please come in." And in will walk your entourage, or at least part of your entourage, your guides, as it were. And they will sit down in front of you. And this is your opportunity to ask them, "What is your name?" Or, "How shall I refer to you as? What are you here to assist me with? Is there something that you do that I would know is you trying to get my attention?" You can ask them whatever you wish. When you are done, thank them. Come back down the steps, back through the tunnel into yourself. You can do this anytime you wish. Besides this, simply ask them to connect and discern the energy. Feel, open your heart more. See if that will assist you, Tracy. Danica, apparently I have an uncanny way of answering your current question or discussing a topic that is occupying your mind. Well, I think that is very good. Perhaps that is something for you to discern a little bit on, and I believe that that would assist you as well. Sammy, Samantha, this is a wonderful question. You are concerned about your Earth family, the ones that you love who don't come into the new energy. Will they fall away from us, and how do we deal with that? Every individual, you, Samantha, your children, your siblings, your parents, your cousins, your friends, whoever they may be. And this goes for everyone. They have their own path to walk. Your concern has to be with your own 2 feet. It has to be with your own path. Are you going to love them any less? No. And there is no reason for them to walk your path with you. If you have a family member who does not move into the new energy during this particular incarnation, first question would be, are they a starseed or not? And believe it or not all starseed are meant to move into the new energy during this current incarnation because they are focused on different things. However, when they leave here and when they return in their next incarnation, they will be carrying that new energy. Your question denotes that they either have to do it now or they will be lost. They will not be lost. That I can assure you. Gretchen, talking about the technology that technically much of is already here, but has not been released to the public. Some of it was used in Atlantis. Lemuria was more, Atlantis was very much into its technology. Lemuria had the technology, but that wasn't their focus. It was different. Perhaps we should do a session on that. Anyway, it is, in truth, it's nothing extraordinary, to be honest with you. Well, from my perspective, for many of you, imagine the day, and the day will come, when your home has lights and power and it's just free energy. And there's no money. And religions have fallen away. And as children are growing up, they are encouraged to move more into alignment with that which resonates with them, which they are passionate about, enabling them to follow their dreams. Did you ever stop to think for a moment, if an individual is following their dreams and following their passions and living their passions, yes, they would be much more productive for themselves, for society. This is something that at some point this will be learned. Money will go away, as I said, and religion will go away. And people will realize that there is a thin thread that moves through all of life. And you don't need a particular belief structure. You realize that what it's about is about improving yourself. In other words, although perhaps not used with these words, working to raise your vibrational frequency. And that will become the focus. And when this happens, and money is no longer used, and the educational system is changed, and religion goes away, you will see an extreme decrease in crime, poverty, racism, starvation, all of these things. And as all of these things begin to change, you will actually see aspects of Mother Earth healing and renewing itself. The only way that the Earth cannot do this is if it was destroyed. And it has already been shown time and time again, this will not be allowed. Katie. The pure imprinted DNA or original DNA is in truth, it is hidden within the DNA structure. And it is for humanity, if you will. Cryon loves to speak about DNA. There are those individuals on this planet who carry what is termed the pure imprint. These individuals are keepers, if you will, protectors. The purpose is to hold in place the pure DNA imprint for humanity on this planet. And the reason for that is to allow, as time goes on, because I can assure you, it will not happen in your particular incarnation. But those who hold this pure imprint of DNA do so in a way to protect it so that it is not lost. Now you may ask, what is the purpose of it? The human body, shall we say, the physical vessel that your soul resides in here on this planet, has been altered and changed numerous times by many different groups. And the original imprint, it has been going through its own manifestations, it has been going through its own alterations and evolution down through time on this planet. And different beings are tasked with holding the pure imprint within their DNA. They are not only protecting it, they are working with it to evolve it, because eventually when the humanity of Earth moves more into phase 3, which is the age of awakening, or the age of awareness rather, that we have spoken about, it will be slowly released in to the DNA structure of all of humanity on this planet. And they will begin to shift and alter and change over time. And the purpose of this is very simple. It is to prepare them for their eventual ascension. It is a very long process. But if you are a holder, if any of you are a holder of the true DNA imprint, there is a very good reason why you have been chosen. I hope this has given you your answer, Katie. Jessica, do you have any advice for you with regard to your present experience? Keep a light heart. And do not stress so much. And when you start to wobble and lose your center, step back and breathe. Recognize the situation for what it is. And as difficult as this can be at times, seriously, try not to take it too seriously. Keep a light heart. That would be my advice. Beck, as far as that ebook, you will have to speak to this one. Saras, why are you having problems with driving? You need to ground yourself more. You have this tendency to be elsewhere a lot. It would be better to ground yourself firmly on this planet. It's about having that connection here, but at home as well. So bringing up the energy from the earth into your heart and letting it meld in perfect balance with the energy from home coming down through the crown chakra, but having a mixed and balance in the heart. That should assist you greatly. Julia, do I have any advice on what you're going through at this present time? You really need to listen within. Trust what is happening within you. You need to discern and really start listening from your heart. That would assist you tremendously. Well, hello, James. The purpose of the Galactic Federation is to assist this galaxy, to be honest with you, and to allow the exchange of information and to allow other beings to interact and to assist in different projects that are happening around this galaxy. I mean, outside of that, your question should be more specific. Anita, you're struggling with how to move forward with healing, how to make the connections and get out there. It is your true desire to heal those in need, and you're struggling with clarity. You need to become clear, Anita, with that which you truly wish to do. I understand what you say, but at the same time, very annoying. All you need to really do is you need to focus on what you wish to focus on with regards to your healing. That is the most important aspect to moving forward in that area. Okay. So it is very important to remember that it is simply about trust and faith in yourself, but at the same time, it is also about just putting yourself out there to do the healings. But I want you to ask a question. The type of healing that you would do, is it appropriate at this time on this planet? Please hold on. There are, my apologies, Sammy J, have you met your soulmate? You have met a couple of soulmates. With regards to the one that you are referring to, all I can tell you is this. Step back, breathe, and discern. You won't make the wrong choice. Beck, is there anything that you need to do to heal your throat chakra than what you are currently working on? In my opinion, you may wish to consider having the throat chakra replaced. There are some damage in the throat chakra. You can continue to work on it to see if it will heal, but it is simply something for you to discern. So In one of these situations, it is better for you to discern yourself. Angie, so you are putting it out there first. Before you say to look into your heart and guidance for answers, are you meant to do the upcoming workshop? I feel yes in my heart. Question is, will this be a big push to align me on my path, or more to do with shifting energy to putting me first? You already know the answer. But with regards to your other question, it would be a massive push to not only align you with your path and putting yourself first, but it would also give you more confidence within yourself to do just that. Janine, apart from meditating all the time or every day, which I do, how do I know if my heart chakra is spick and span? Apparently, it's holding me back. According to whom? The heart, an individual can place plates over the heart. This one, he removes plates all the time. He removes swords, daggers, all sorts of things that people have placed there, that other people have placed there. But technically speaking, your heart will never lead you in the incorrect direction in life. Your heart is the seat of the soul. It will lead you correctly, and it will never hold you back unless it is meant to hold you back. Consider that for a moment. Excellent. Greetings and blessings to both you, Judith, and to Wayne. Ray Heke. You must understand, we take very serious about not interfering with people and their path and their life. So I will just put it to you this way. What is going on for you? You are in a period of transition, and it is very vitally important right now that you listen within and that you follow your heart and guidance, that you trust your inner processes and what you are getting on the inside more than what other people are trying to tell you. Very important. Nake. You see a lot of numbers. The one you do not understand is a dream that you had that told you that he is 46. Ever since that you've seen this number all over, you don't understand what it means. Think of it this way. I think I can give you an answer. If you look at this numerologically speaking, 46. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1. New beginnings. Now, you are seeing this number in relation to him. Think about this for a moment. What is he doing? Next week, his wife and him are going to Australia. They are taking the BlueStar healing method. Now, I am saying this, and I realize there will be those who will disagree, but I do not care. It is the first truly quantum healing modality on this planet, and he is taking it overseas for the first time. With this is a new beginning for him. He is meant, he doesn't know that he suspects, he knows some, but I am going to share, it is about him taking what he is doing, the channeling, the work, everything that he is being pushed to do, to a wider audience, to a global stage, which is already happening. Look at all the different places where all of you are from, who've gathered here today, people from Canada and America and Australia and all over the world. That is the reason for seeing the 46. Katie, with regards to which courses you should take to understand your purpose more fully, trust your heart and guidance. I will not tell you what to do. Rose. Yes, Angie, we do love validations. Rose, you suddenly lost your hearing in one ear 32 years ago, then 10 years ago in your other ear. Is there a reason for this? Yes, there is. It has to do with choices that you made before you incarnated into this lifetime and experiences that you wanted to have, and being able to assist certain individuals because of what you have gone through, even if it may not be necessarily a hearing related situation. Margot, you've just gone through a violent withdrawal of a prescribed medication. You're coming through it and moving through it, and that is wonderful. And you're wanting to improve your connection with your guides and angels, etc. And you so want that contact. May I make a suggestion? Let go of that desire and allow. The phrase around that is called attached detachment. And I'll tell you why. When you focus so much on something and you want it so much that every ounce of you is focused on it, what ends up happening is you end up blocking it or delaying it. Let it go. Allow things to unfold naturally the way that they are meant to for you. You have those connections already. You may not be overly conscious of them, but they are there. You will feel more soon. Justina Pruin. Again, I must say it is a time of transition. You need to trust in the process. With you, really focus at not trying to control. Allow. Very important. Ray Heke, you know better than to ask that question. This will be the last question that I answer. Katie, can you explain more of where I carry this pure imprint from? There are particular starseed because of who they are, where they come from, who were asked to carry this on behalf of humanity. At any particular time, there are 7 individuals, 7 starseed, incarnated upon this planet that carry it within their DNA. When one crosses over, passes away, normally within 3 hours, a child is born carrying that imprint again. Let us just say that sometimes it is easier to hide things in plain sight. So, I wish to give all of you all of my love and blessings, and may you find your own way through the heart center. Remember, you are here for a reason, and it is important to remember this. It is important to remind yourself of this fact. You are more in tune and more in alignment than you think. I am Alsharon of the God Star, in service to Source, to this planet, and to the star seed of Earth. All of my love and blessings to each of you. Toshana la hitaratake tala protomoto, yala takada protomotora kila protomote, yala karatamate shanai.